Hi everyone, welcome to the most exciting content on YouTube, channel updates, where I finally upload the video letting you know why I haven't really been uploading. Content. Jokes aside, the TLDR really comes down to having spent 6 months on a no-death challenge, then uploading that video, which I want to stress before we get into any further, thanks everyone for the support on that one. It is incredibly humbling how so many people are continuously telling me how much they love watching it, how it's their favorite video. Heck, it's my favorite thing that I've ever done. I have people coming to my Twitch chat to literally go, hey, I just watched your video, I really enjoyed it. And in a way, it's kind of sad to me because it's like, man, how am I ever going to top that? Because I genuinely think it's the best video that I've ever done. And while it's now sitting very comfortably over 300,000 views, it's like, what do I do next? Because ideally, what I would personally love to do is do something on that scale again, because obviously we have a year to wait until GTA 6 comes out. Now, after I was done spending a month editing that video, very shortly after that, I moved country. For those curious, I went to move from the Netherlands to Germany to live closer to my girlfriend, which has been a very positive experience, but you know, one does not casually move country. If you have seen the second channel, I've uploaded 3 videos about how that whole journey has gone. It probably gives you more of an insight why the channel has been a bit more quiet than it should be. Now that dust has settled a bit more, I can finally roll back into everything, and I was really gearing up, so okay, cool, we have 7 months until the GTA 6 launch, let's get into gear, let's go. Then they delayed the game, and I gotta say, it really did a number on my motivation. I was already really struggling with motivation regarding content because of the fact that, hey, I had the no death going on, and really that was where the majority of my energy and time was going into, because that was the thing I was passionate about. And if there's something you should know about me, is that if I get passionate about something, I can make the best shit ever. However, if I don't necessarily care for something, it is going to show. And GTA Online, sadly, is on the receiving end of that. There isn't really much going on with the game, and the only thing that there is to look forward to is the Mansion DLC, which I have covered before as well, back in July, when we know more about it and the first kind of rumors started to go around it and the things were found within the game files. And that is also another issue that I have with the game, because I've said everything there is currently to say about the game. I have argued all my arguments, and in terms of exploration and what to do in the game, I'm kind of limited too. I have done high-set randoms for years. I've done honest car commercials. I've, to my feeling, done everything a billion times over. And that is kind of frustrating because I love making videos, I love doing streams, and I love having a good time. Unfortunately, the main issue with said motivation comes also from the fact that there is not really that many ideas that I have. Now, luckily, over the last few days, more things have been popping up, but it's been, it's been a bit of a struggle, sadly, with not only the ideas, but, you know, some more private matters that haven't made everything easier either. I feel bad. As you might be able to tell, I'm kind of struggling with figuring out how to word a lot of these things, as this is kind of attempt 4 or 5 at making this video, and also kind of been putting it off for the better part of a week because I just really feel guilty, if I'm completely honest. I know most of you were going why do you feel guilty? But you know, I feel that I'm in a privileged position where I am able to do what I do, but I feel that I should always be doing more. I really am a person that if I'm not really doing anything productive, I feel useless, and I get, you know, like that. And yeah, that just kind of starts feeding into other things, and I'll spare the detail and stuff. But yeah, it's really been like a flip-flopping between motivated and demotivated, and it's been incredibly frustrating. And I've been really trying to figure out what to do next, and especially in the coming year. Now, there has been an idea that has popped in my head that would fit that criteria of something that I'm passionate about, something that would be really fun to also eventually turn into a video, and is also a long-term streaming project, which is 100%ing every GTA. But then the catch is that there will be a wheel where every hour or every stream I will spin it, and then I know, for example, I can only do pistol only or drive backwards or whatever the case may be. I still have to kind of work on that, and especially with the DLC for GTA Online coming in a couple of weeks, I think for now I'll just, you know, try to slowly but surely get back into the groove of things and try to make some videos that, you know, I want to put up on the main channel. It's been a lot of figuring out, both in personal life as well as on the YouTube channels, and also kind of Twitch as well. I'm still consistently streaming on Twitch if you ever wonder like where I am, but I think most of you are just kind of like, just give me some videos, bro. But which, you know, I get, I understand. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been at. I've been really struggling with motivation and demotivation, and I kind of have to figure out what I want to do for the next year or so, as there seemingly and most likely is not going to be a whole lot of interesting things to be said about GTA 6 for probably a good few months. And then there's also the fact that GTA Online is probably going to be interesting for about a week after the mentions come out, and then maybe in March if they do another thing like Guzman flies again, because the first part of next year is probably going to be extremely dry again. And then hopefully we'll have an actual 6-month lead up to GTA 6 where stuff gets exciting. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But if there's one thing that I will promise you is that I'm not gonna just upload random garbage for the sake of just uploading it. I think I want to utilize the second channel more. I really want to like upload more and do more things. But yeah, it's like I said, it's been a wave of motivation and demotivation, and lately I haven't been sleeping very well. And yeah, like today for example, I went to bed at like 6 AM because I couldn't sleep, and then I woke up at 2, and it's not been great. I need to work on a lot of things in the private life, and you know, I want to get back into the gym and do a lot of things, but sometimes mind and body goes no, which has been frustrating because I don't necessarily want to be like this. Either way, I promise you one thing: when you see an upload from myself, it will be thought out and not something that I'm not 100% behind. The event weeks obviously are what they are. I will keep uploading those at the very least, because, you know, people are kind of like, you know, relying on me for being the guy that they go to every Wednesday night. Be like, hey, what's happening tomorrow in GTA Online and what should I get and stuff. Because I still enjoy making those types of videos for the simple sake that I enjoy helping people. I enjoy being useful. And at the very least, those videos will make me feel useful, even though having to make them in the middle of a stream is never going to be my favorite thing to do, but I suppose it is what it is. Thank you very much everyone for sticking around and watching the videos that I still upload, especially if you're on the Twitch channel coming out to those streams. I've been really enjoying Arc Raiders. I will definitely be playing some more of that. And I think sometime within the new year, or like after the dust has settled for the GTA Online DLC for the mentions, I think we might be starting to look into that 100% thing. I'll be looking into like seeing what would make for a very cool way of making that a really cool set of streams, because we have about a year, well actually at the time of recording, which is on November 19th, exactly a year to go until GTA 6, which is a very, very long way. And again, like I mentioned twice before now, I think that delay has definitely also done a number on my motivation, because it really made me go, what the fuck am I gonna do for an entire year? GTA Online is not it at the moment. Definitely not. But I guess we'll see when the mentions come out. Maybe they will revolutionize the game forever. But probably not. Anyways, I gotta go sneeze now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Never mind, I didn't have to sneeze after all.